Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have an unboxing and a review of Tarot of the Divine. This is by Yoshi Yoshitani. It is inspired by deities, folklore, and fairy tales from around the world. On the back of the box, it reads, "The path to enlightenment is unique for each of us, but many of the lessons we learn are shared stories passed among cultures and generations." Tarot of the Divine brings traditional tarot archetypes to life with a lustrous series of fables, including The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, The Crane Wife, Sleeping Beauty, King Arthur, and the stories of many lesser-known legends and deities from around the world. Just as the tarot provides ways to interpret the world around us, so too do these illuminated folk tales. This box opens up like this. Inside we have the guidebook, and if we remove that, we have the cards. But first, let's take a look at the guidebook. So here we have the guidebook. It is not very thick. Nothing on the back, so let's take a look. On the first page it says, "Welcome, listener, seeker, speaker." It jumps right in and it reads, "A collection of cards. The tarot uses visual symbolism as a gateway between the subconscious mind and the conscious one." So here we have a little bit about the deck, how to read the tarot, the major and the minors. It talks about the suits and it gives you some keywords. Some numerology on the side here. It talks about the ace through the king and what each card numerology typically represents. Upright and reverse meanings. Some spreads, a 1-card spread, a 3-card spread, some of the different ways to read that 3-card spread, 5-card spread, and then a simple 1-card interpretation. And then we jump right into the cards. As you can see, full color art, beautiful. It tells you the fairy tale inspiration, the country of origin, and then a little bit about the card, an upright meaning and a reverse meaning. And if we go through, we can see, of course, every card represented there. Here we have some of the minors, the suit of cups. Tells you the story, the fairy tale, the folklore, the myth, country of origin, and then again, some definitions, some meanings. These cards look beautiful. I am excited to jump in. So let's take a look at the cards. So of course, here we have the full card. We already kind of got a sneak peek at this card. Very beautiful. I am not familiar with a lot of these fairy tales, a few of them, but again, the guidebook does go into a little more detail about each card and what it's inspired by. Here we have the Magician, the High Priestess. Here we have the Empress and the Emperor. Here we have the Hierophant, a strikingly beautiful and not very traditional lovers. Again, the Chariot. These appear to be salmon pulling the, looks like a Viking. It's beautiful. Here we have the Strength card, one of the most beautiful hermit cards I have ever seen. The contrast between the cloaked figure and the white stag in the background with the trees, absolutely beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man. Look at that Death card. I am happy the camera is picking up that shadow in the curtain. Absolutely beautiful. Temperance. Here we have the Devil and the Tower. Here we have the Star, Peaceful, and the Moon, which is the cover art, which is what drew me to this deck. I saw this cover art and I said, I need this deck. Here we have the Sun. I know a little bit about Egyptian mythology. Horus is an interesting choice when Ra is the sun god, but it's still beautiful. Here we have Judgment and the world. I love how they interpreted this card. It is not your typical world card with the circle and the symbols. It's beautiful. Now we come into our suit of cups, which is our first minor. Here we have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups. Here we have the Three of Cups and the Four of Cups. A very sad Five of Cups. A very happy and cheerful Six of Cups. A very almost chaotic Seven of Cups. A very moody Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. And the Ten of Cups. Here we have the Page of Cups. The Knight of Cups. A very beautiful Queen of Cups. And you're not going to mess with this guy, the King of Cups. Here we have the Ace of Coins, the Two of Coins, the Three of Coins, the Four of Coins, the Five of Coins, beautiful, Six of Coins, Seven of Coins, oh man, Eight of Coins, the Nine of Coins, 10 of Coins, the Page of Coins, the Knight of Coins, the Queen of Coins, and of course, the King of Coins. Here we have the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords. That is absolutely beautiful. The Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, Six of Swords, the Seven of Swords. Here we have the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. Oh man, 10 of Swords. Here we have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords. That is a beautiful griffin. Our last suit in the deck, we have the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands. Now they are definitely fighting. Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, a very strikingly beautiful Eight of Wands, a very grim and ominous Nine of Wands. Here we have the 10 of Wands, Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Get out of their way. Here we have the Queen of Wands. And last but not least, and I think a very beautiful card, the King of Wands. So those were the cards. Now let's take a look at the deck and how it feels in the hand. So first thing I will say, this is a linen style card. Don't know if you can pick that up on the camera. It has this beautiful texture, not reflective much. It barely picks up the light. On the back, there's this beautiful phases of the moon colors. It fits the theme of the deck, I would say. This deck is your typical size deck. I already talked about the cardstock. It's this linen. It has a good snap to it. If you like to do the overhand shuffle, it does it very well. That linen style cards flow very well. They don't stick to each other. If you prefer a ripple shuffle, it's doable. The cards are a little stiff because they're a little bit thicker because of the type of cardstock they use. But with time and use, these cards should soften up and you'll be good to go. I think these cards are beautiful. I know I probably sound like a broken record. My initial thought for almost every card was just wow, wow, wow. I don't think there was one card that I didn't like. The different cultures, I think, represented in the cards were really, really beautiful. Again, I don't know every single reference to the story, the fairy tale, the myth, but the book tells you. So if you want to know more about the Eight of Swords, where this comes from, take a look at the book. It'll tell you. I'm pretty sure if you go online, you can find a lot more information about the creator and the cards and the inspirations. This deck, again, beautiful, does not disappoint. If you are interested in something like this, I will link it down below so you can get yourself a copy. I do think this deck is a little bit hard to get. I was pretty lucky to find a copy available on Amazon, but I don't like giving Amazon my money. I prefer to go to the creator's website if possible, so I will link that down below. Now, do I think you should get this deck? Absolutely. There is nothing wrong with this deck. It is beautiful. The cards feel great in the hands. I can already tell I am going to get some wonderful readings from this deck. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Something tells me you enjoy tarot cards probably more than I do. So if you did enjoy this video and you haven't already, go ahead and give it a like. Hit subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I post new videos every week, and I'm constantly adding to the type of videos that I put out. So every support, every like, every subscribe means so much to me. Don't forget to check out the description down below for more information if you're interested. And if you want to share your thoughts on this deck, leave them down below. I am more than happy to know what you think. So one more time, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.